In the United States, we usually say India, but with the new name change, you can also say Bharata.
Okay.
We don't change names. Like Turkey, it's Turkiye. India, it's India. We just keep that. Hello!
Today we're gonna pronounce the country's name of 6 different languages.
Yeah, I think there is gonna be a difference for sure.
I'm guessing like the Vietnam gonna be like the most different one. For me, like, because they were like the one of the furthest.
Because the intonation is like this, go up and down.
I think Italian is gonna be the most different one. Maybe it's gonna be similar to Portuguese.
Yeah, but maybe not only about the intonation. I think
it's gonna be
they would
another
just
word.
change to another
yeah.
word. I don't think it's about intonation. Let's see.
In Turkey, we call it America.
So in the United States, we have multiple ways to say it. You can say the United States of America, you can say the United States, you can say USA, you can say just the US, or most people generally just call it America.
So in French, we can say Amérique, États-Unis.
And in Vietnam, we say USA or we say Mỹ.
In Italy, we can say America, Stati Uniti d'America, or Stati Uniti.
Okay, in Brazil, we say Estados Unidos da América.
That was so different. I didn't expect that much difference.
So like starting from the Vietnam, it becomes like the Brazil is also like...
Also, there's another one in Portuguese. It's like EUA.
Ewa. I hear that.
We also like use the Amerika Birleşik Devletleri. Like depending on the language, we change the states in the United States part, I guess.
But actually, France, Italy, and Brazil, we say the same word. We say États-Unis, Stati Uniti,
Estados Unidos.
which is the same. Like if you translate them in English, it's United States. Yeah.
In Vietnamese, what did you call like the next time?
Mỹ. Mỹ is the Vietnamese word of the US. We can say like, I'm gonna go to America. So like they would say, I'm gonna go to Mỹ.
That was kind of similar to something you said as well, like Amik.
It's like Amérique.
Amérique?
Yeah, Amérique.
Actually, we kind of the same, but depending on the like the different, because we have different languages, we put like for the United States. In Turkey, we pronounce it like Brasilia.
In the United States, we say Brazil.
In French, we say Brésil.
In Vietnam, we say Brazil.
In Italy, we say Brasile.
Okay, in Brazil, we say Brasil.
It's also different.
Different, but also quite similar,
Yeah,
actually.
it's interesting for it.
Because actually,
Brasilia, isn't
Brasilia,
it
it's the city, it's the capital.
Yeah, I think we pronounce it the same, maybe.
That's what I was going to ask, how you pronounce like the capital.
In Portuguese, you pronounce the main city as Brasilia.
Yeah, the capital like Brasilia and like the country, Brazil.
In Turkey, we pronounce it like Vietnam.
In the United States, we say Vietnam.
In French, we say Vietnam.
In Vietnam, we say Vietnam.
In Italy, we say Vietnam.
In Brazil, we say Vietnam.
Yeah, everyone's kind of
the
same.
You had like a TH in there, like a Vietnam?
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
So in Portuguese, you don't really pronounce the t sound that strongly.
Like, I don't know how it sounds because I'm like native speaker, so I don't know how it sounds for me. But if you guys say it, I believe, because you're listening, I have no idea.
So in Turkey, we call it Türkiye.
In the United States, we still use the old and we also use the new pronunciation. So you can either say Turkey or you can also say Türkiye.
In French, we say Turkey.
In Vietnam, we say Thổ Nhĩ Kỳ.
Wow. In Italy, we say Turquia.
In Brazil, we say Turquia.
Oh, very similar.
Yeah,
super similar.
From the old times, you say it like that, the Türkiye, or it because the name changed?
We didn't change it.
Yeah, I think Brazil also still the same.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised, like, because I didn't know like it's like that in the Italian or the Portuguese.
Like Turquia.
Turquia.
But for sure, the most different ones was Vietnamese.
Yeah, you just create a new word.
Is there a reason why it's so different, or is that just like how you would read it?
I don't know, like people always call that, so that's why I also don't know. Thổ Nhĩ Kỳ. I don't know why people call
I
it.
hear it in there.
Is there a translation of that, or it's just a name?
It's just a name. Like maybe they translate. I'm not sure. But
So
like,
there's no meaning in the
there's
words.
no meaning.
Turkey, we pronounce it like France.
In the United States, we say France.
In French, we say France.
In Vietnam, we say nước Pháp.
In Italy, we say Francia.
In Brazil, we say França.
So you three were quite similar. Yeah.
again. Vietnam is
That's why I can understand
weird.
it. I always understand when Italian.
I think you use the Chinese maybe pronunciation like similar to Chinese.
I'm not sure it's based on Chinese or not. Yeah, but like it's originally it's like this. I'm not sure. Like I know like in Vietnamese we have some word based on Chinese, but like I'm not sure about this word.
I think
In
Chinese
Chinese
is
it's
Fa
Fa
Guo.
Maybe same. Like core is like
It's country, yeah.
Maybe same. Also, yeah.
I was surprised that like just for us it's only the A sound.
Yeah.
So France versus France. So if you just
because of the
kind
R
of-
sound, because they did it.
yeah.
In Turkey, we call it Italia.
In the United States we say Italy.
In French we say Italie.
In Vietnam we say nước Ý.
That's cute. In Italy we say Italia.
In Brazil we say Italia.
Again, Brazil, Italy, and
Yeah, we
Turkey,
say
Same pronunciation.
And again, the Vietnamese.
Yeah,
one
again
was
it's different. Only one word. Ý.
We just kind of end with the Italy and drop the A at the end.
Kind of similar to French though.
Yeah,
Because we
a
say
little bit.
Italie.
In Turkey, we call it Çin. Çin.
Like Çin?
Like, yeah, it's so short, Çin.
In the United States we say China.
In French we say Xin.
In Vietnam we say Trung Quốc. It sounds similar in Korea.
In Italy we say China.
In Brazil we say China.
I'm similar
So-
with the
Yeah.
pronunciation. I guess there is this like emperor called Qin. I'm guessing like it came from maybe there. That's why we say like Qin only, but I'm not quite sure. Just
I was surprised that English was more similar to Italy and Brazil.
Yeah.
Though it was slightly different,
China,
like the China.
Yeah. Be the same for everyone, I think.
in Turkey, we call it Hindistan.
Hindistan, that was unexpected, really.
So in the United States, we usually say India, but with the new name change, you can also say Bharat.
So in French we say and. But actually in French it's a bit complicated, but in French we have like pronoun that we put. So we rarely say just and, we say land. We put like a L, but it's not part of,
Oh, it's the article?
yeah, like a pronoun like le, la, une, we say land.
In Vietnam we say Ấn Độ. Maybe it's kind of same. Maybe I think maybe it's based on Chinese.
In Italy we say India.
In Brazil we say India. Same again.
We don't change
Yeah.
names, like we
Yeah.
don't. Like Turkey, it's Turkiye, India is India.
I think in their own language, I'm not sure how they call it actually, but I also don't know why they call it like Hindistan, because as I said, like when I put cevizi at the end, it means coconut in English, so I'm not quite sure why they put it, but
In Portuguese, like I can't remember like a country we changed the name.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't.
we
So
ju-
I
we
don't
just
understand like why Turkey became Türkiye and why India in the US became Bharata.
It's like Bharat. I'm not exactly sure the pronunciation, but I think part of it is due to like form of like nationalism, you know? So like for some countries, like the outside world calls them that and they had no say in what that country was called, right? So it's kind of like they were assigned a name and now some countries are like, oh no, we want to tell, like you need to call us this. Like you don't get, it's almost like a power imbalance kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So like if like India was like colonized by the British and they were like, we're calling you India now they can be like, look, now that was the name that someone else gave us versus the name that we want to be called, I think. Not exactly sure.
Italy and Brazil, don't we just
We just using.
keep that.
Bro, it's hard to teach people again.
Yeah, no, like in the United States, like if you said Bharat, people would be like, oh, I think I know that. But if you said India, they'd be like, India.
That's the first
You know?
time I heard.
It's really recent, actually. It's very, very recent. I thought there was gonna be more, actually. You stopped and I was like,
how
huh?
about in the written, like how do you write it, like similar to English?
Yeah, but we don't put the A at the end, we put E.
I'm guessing like for the China, it's also like similar writing,
Yeah,
but
yeah, at
the,
the end we put
pronunciation
E
is
too,
different.
yeah. And we don't pronounce it, just like me, so.
Turkey, we also have a different pronunciation slightly. We say España.
So in the United States, we say Spain.
In French we say Espagne.
In Vietnam we say Tây Ban Nha.
In Italy we say España.
In Brazil we say España.
I feel like 1, 2, 3,
Yes, you
4.
guys-
All of you guys sound really similar.
Tây Ban Nha.
Is it just the name or does it translate to anything?
I don't know. Maybe they just called that. I'm not sure.
You always like shorten it. Italia, Italy. Like, shorten it.
We just efficiency.
In Turkey, we call it İngiltere, Birleşik Krallık.
So in the United States, we do have a few names. So you can call it the UK, United Kingdom, or though it's not technically correct geographically, we also just call it Britain.
In France, we say Angleterre.
In Vietnam, we say nước Anh.
In Italy, we say Inghilterra or Regno Unito. I had a. Okay.
In Brazil, we say Inglaterra or Reino Unido. Again, yeah.
Can I ask what was so funny about the?
Oh, because it's the same.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We
said
like
the
two
same.
different ways, and it's also like
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Inglaterra.
Inglaterra and
Reino Unido.
Reino Unido.
Oh,
It's the same.
They are very similar. Oh my god, I didn't realize that.
Ingiltere was similar to you guys.
Yeah.
It was interesting. Like it's also like firstly the French and Portuguese was similar. Now the Portuguese and the Italian was similar. It's very quite interesting.
Turkish also is a little bit similar.
I'm guessing like because we're like geographically a little bit closer, but yeah, Portuguese maybe also because of it's similar to Spanish.
Yeah, it's a little bit
it's-
like we
It's like
understand each other.
Yeah, we
Like,
understand.
they-
We all understand each other.
Yeah, it was interesting. Also, I didn't expect them so much different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so
When we
surprised.
started that, we were like, okay, probably similar, but the Vietnamese really surprised us.
I never thought like it can change that much.
Yeah, it was very like extreme. Either we were really, really similar, or like everyone except you two were like different. You know, it was very cool.
Today we're trying to pronounce country names in 6 different languages.
If you like the video, just subscribe and press the button down here.
We will see you next time.
Bye.